Welcome, everyone. Today we're going to do a special reading because it's a special day. Today is the day of the solar eclipse. So I thought, what a perfect reading to do for future love. Now, when I say future love, it could be definitely for those who are single, but also for those who, because I'm not going to leave it out that it could be past life, past love, coming back again, that type of thing. So whatever it means, trust your intuition. That's number one. Just trust your gut. Um, and if you like, yeah, I often feel like we need to use our spirit guides more. So, like when you're in a reading and you're uncertain, like, is this for me? First of all, trust your intuition. But let's say you're not sure. Ask your spirit guides to send you a sign during the reading. Um, really say, give me some type of sign so I know this is for me or not. But I feel like if you're here, chances are there's something here for you. All right, so enough talking. Let's get into this. So I'm going to use four different decks. I'm going to stay with the two decks I use for your monthly for April, and that is the Psychic Tarot and the Tarot of Dreams. We're going to use Mother Mary for her words of wisdom, of course, but I think I'm going to use Mother Mary at the end of the reading today. Normally I do it at the beginning, but when I'm doing relationships, I like to take Mother Mary over the relationships. I don't know. That's just the way I like to do it. And then we'll use the Gilded Tarot to do any clarifying. Let's put that up there for now. So what we're going to do, guys, is we are going to use the Psychic Tarot. We'll do one line of the Psychic Tarot or whatever wants to come out. And then we're going to add in the Tarot Dreams. And I am definitely looking for synchronicities today. Um, I feel like I'm meant to do this reading today. I really do. And right at this time. So for some of you, you're going to be going through the eclipse, as this reading is happening. And that's okay that you watch it at a later time, because this is about future love. So let's go ahead and begin. I'm going to start with the Psychic Tarot. Everything is always pre-shuffled, but I'm going to let's give it one more shuffle for you. Let's give them a cut. I'm in Pennsylvania, and I feel like that wants to come out. Um, we're gonna have a lot of like it's raining right now. We're gonna have a lot of cloud cover, so I don't think we're gonna have the opportunity to see it. Now we'll still experience the totality. But anyway, so I'm gonna bring the lid down, and let's see. We have material and spiritual prosperity. I'll tell you the first thing I'm feeling with this. First thing I'm feeling is for some of you, maybe I've been wanting great love in my life, but I also feel like your material, spiritual world are just as important. Yes, love. We all want love, and we should all have love. But I also feel like, and I feel like it's a soul's desire. Like my soul came here, yes, to love, but also to create, to learn. And I feel like this is you mastering, if nothing else, your spirituality and maybe on your way to mastering your material world. That reminds me of like a life path 8 or a personal year 8. And we're in a universal year 8. So our material world is important. This is the year where, a lot can be made out of little. So be proactive. But anyway, I love that you already have the spiritual prosperity there. That makes me feel like you're able to trust your intuition. Hello, memories of love. Probably why I said it could certainly be someone you already know. But I often feel this energy too. It could be past lives. And we have 66 together. Could be 1966. Someone could be 66 years old. Maybe two people met at the age of six. I don't know why I'm going into that so much. But memories of love is definitely someone that you have, treasured memories about. And that's why sometimes I feel like it can certainly be a past life energy. We have hope. I'll take it all day long. This is about your dreams, your wishes, and bringing them into your reality. This is, first of all, it is the card of Aquarius, but I also want to say, at least for me, when you see the star card, you're being proactive in that energy also. Like you're putting your intentions out there, you're making them clear. And I don't mean like clear as in what the person must look like. We kind of want to let go of that. And especially if divine is bringing in, or connecting to people, I mean, to not, divine knows better than I do. So, but that's a great omen right there. All right, let's keep going. We have the Ace of Swords. Hello, communication. What to say here? Triumphant success. So, you have two cards right off the bat to talk about success, but I feel like this is talk about communication. I feel like for some of you, it really was important, and I'm sure you've had love relationships, but this is like above, it would definitely to me be a soulmate type energy. And I feel that already, especially opening right away with two of the same numbers and then the Ace of Swords mirroring that. So it's like I accomplished something and now, maybe now, I'm really putting my intentions out, looking for future love. Well, ring ring. Hello. Hi. Hi. I haven't talked to you forever. And so it begins. Well, hello, spiritual soul, spiritual union. This is the soulmates. Wow. And it's interesting because I didn't even look at the card, but I felt it. Like I just felt like this is definitely talking about soulmates, and that feels like good news, right? Because I don't feel like I have no interest in a karmic free will. Maybe my free will has brought me some difficult energy, but this is divine energy. So, spiritual union. Wow. And then look at this partnerships and alliances. Tell you I love this energy because this is the Three of Pentacles. And in the Three of Pentacles, you really are being, what's the word I want to use? You're being admired for your individuality. This is someone, and I feel like it has to go both ways, right? But I feel like both, like being able to see the uniqueness within each other and then admiring that. Doesn't even mean I speak those words because in the Three of Pentacles, a lot of times I don't even like, I'm just doing my thing, but lo and behold, someone's admiring me from afar, maybe for some of you, this could certainly talk about like a past love that is admiring you from afar. Maybe you are doing something like within your material world, and somehow someone catches wind of that, catches wind of you, and so it begins. And so it begins. Okay, let's bring in the Tarot of Dreams. And again, I'm looking for the synchronicities. That's why I'm using two different decks. I would love to see the soulmates again. Not that we have to, because it's already here. I mean, the soulmates, the star, prosperity, partnerships and alliances. That means you're coming together. And it literally says spiritual union. And how's it coming together? I feel like the Ace of Swords is giving us a clue. Whether it be like ring ring or like you've got mail. I guess that tells you my age. Interesting also because the two and the three equal five. So it does signify change when you see a five. I feel like some of you, your life's about to change. And you may say, I don't think so. Well, that's your intention. You know what I mean? Or you could say, hey, maybe she's on to something. You know what I mean? Like if it's love that you're looking for, don't automatically assume, oh, well, that's not for me. Why not? Why wouldn't it be? All right. We have the Eight of Cups. Hmm. Eight of Cups. First of all, I feel like it's definitely signifying this year because we're in a universal year eight. Eight of Cups is also where one has really found emotional clarity. They were bold enough to really, and maybe that's part of, this dream coming to your reality is first I really needed to have this emotional clarity. This is someone who's walking away from it. Where are they heading? They're heading to the Nine of Cups, which is really about inner harmony. And maybe that's really important to have. Eights are also about a new beginning. No wonder I read this five, right? A change and then a new beginning. And it's coming under the star. Let's keep going. We have the Page of Wands, my little risk taker. It could certainly talk about, well, I know it talks about some chances you've taken and they didn't all work out, but maybe they weren't all meant to work out. Maybe some were meant to just activate your heart chakra, get you moving in that type of energy. This could also be someone from your younger days mirroring the Two of Cups over here. And again, I can't help but think or say that it literally says spiritual union. Now, would I think it's immediate? Well, it could be. Because right next to it, again, it's like each of us like recognize, we may not say soulmates or someone may not say soulmate, but they feel that this is different. You're different. You're different than the rest. Even if I already know this person, you probably have had relationships in between. And now I really know you're different than the rest. All right, let's keep going. We have the Strength card, another eight. Strength card's really about courage. And, it can really tie back to the Eight of Cups because, um, again, I feel like digging into our emotional house, what needs cleared, right? And again, we're doing this on the day of the eclipse. So, what needs cleared so that new can enter? And I feel like that's exactly how it's going to happen. Um, Part of Leo, by the way. But it really is about, I feel like in the strength card, I'm just looking at my own inner demons, the things that could hold me back, the things that cause me fear. And I want to break them down. I want to figure them out. I want to get to know me, myself, and how I am in love, because this is a love reading. I feel like like I'm not gonna say your money is like you're totally happy with your money, but I definitely feel you're on your way. I feel like that part has been covered. All right. We have the moon. Interesting. I say that because the moon is going to be covering the sun. Now, this is a card of Pisces. And Pisces was the last reading I did, and I just loved it. Loved it, loved it, loved it. Um, and I feel like if you felt guided to that reading, you weren't a Pisces. I hope you felt the energy because I did feel like there was going to be a lot of people guided who not because it was a Pisces, just they felt like their guides were pulling them there. Anyway, card of Pisces, ruler of Cancer, can mean uncertainty. But then look at this. We have the Eight of Wands. This is your intention. I feel like my intentions are nine tenths of the law. What I put out into the universe, my vibration. If I'm looking for great love, then I got to make sure that I'm also able to give it. And I feel like that's why the Eight of Cups was so important. Because I found emotional clarity, it means that I can truly open my heart and really explore and have fun and not let fear be like the rule, like be the ruler of this relationship. No, it's like playfulness, joy, fun, taking a risk on who? On the soulmates. This is also fast moving energy. And it's mirroring the star. Two eights, 88. So we have 66. Now we have 88. But I also want to tell you within the star card, right? My hopes, my dreams, my wishes, and what I want to bring to me. And this is a love reading, so it's love. And I feel like the universe is just saying, okay, but first, you do need to clear your emotional house. You need to understand the cups that are falling over. And maybe take some of the weight away from them. And I don't know why I'm picking it up, but I feel like for some, like there may be a cup or two that fell over. It's like, and I'm still carrying that energy. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. All right. Let's keep going. Let's see what's going to mirror that Ace of Swords. Then I'm looking at this page right below that ace, and I can't help think that this could certainly be someone again that I knew in my younger years. And I know that's not going to be for everyone because I'm really, I want to make sure that those that are single, you're being represented. We have the King of Wands. Interesting because the King of Wands is coming below the Page of Wands. It's like younger energy, current energy. Could it be? And the King of Wands is mirroring the Strength card. For some of you, I feel like you may have a Leo coming into your life. And again, I know that's not for everyone, but for some of you, I do feel like Leo is definitely being represented here. King of Wands is a king of action. King of Wands is someone who moves, would carry the Page of Wands energy, so would be a risk taker. And again, not all risks pay off, but they get back up again, dust themselves off, and move forward. Now, maybe I didn't like that. If this is someone I was with before, maybe I didn't like that, or, maybe I didn't understand. All right, let's look at the bottom of the decks, and we're going to go back and we'll look at everyone. Look at this emotional loss. Number 5, change. This is totally why I'm doing this reading on the eclipse. Change. Emotional, this is the Five of Cups, and really the meaning of the Five of Cups is asking you to look at where your focus is at. And if my focus is on all I have lost, well, then I need to come back to this Eight of Wands where I'm putting my intentions out there. Now, there's nothing wrong with wishing for someone to come back, but I don't want to do it in a way, like I don't want to be stuck, not living my life, waiting, that type of energy, because I feel like there's no reason anybody here needs to wait. I feel like it just feels natural, like it's naturally meant to come together. All right, let's look under. And by the way, when this person, oh, look at that, another five. When this person changes their focus to all I have, from all I have lost to all that's yet to be, you can't see it in his image, but there's literally two cups that are behind this person. Wow. Those two cups showed. And this five is on the bottom of the deck. So that makes sense. So I feel like maybe I did change my focus. And now the universe is answering you, rewarding you, so to speak. I say rewarding you, but I have a feeling like this was divinely planned anyway. All right, let's see what's on the bottom of the Tarot Dreams, Page of Cups. So we have 2 pages. So for some of you, it could certainly talk about younger energy. Page of Cups to me, it really is where you, and again, to me, ties back to the Eight of Cups because it's really learning to love myself again after the fact. And when I say after the fact, and that's not really the meaning, I'm just, this is what's coming to me. Um, but I feel like it's when I start healing those broken pieces. Again, understanding that emotional side of myself. Some of you turn to like your creativity or your career. You know what I mean? Like that's what got you through. But now we have 2 pages. So this could represent Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. We do have Pisces card and Cancer's ruler. But beyond that, I kind of want you to forget that. You're probably like, then why even say it, Sandy? Because I feel like different things apply for different people. Let's see what's under this page. The Knight of Swords. Okay. Let's bring these to the side and let's just get right into it. Let's go ahead and take the Gilded Tarot. How much do I love that the soulmate showed up for your reading? A lot. Not only that they show up, but it literally says spiritual union. And again, I feel like there's something special about this reading. I just do. I feel like there's something special about this love. These lovers and the love that they're going to create together. And again, it's like, I've probably been with other people and then you come into my life and it's like, wow, there's just something different. Maybe I can't pinpoint it, but there's something different. Like you see me like no one else ever has. You see my value, not my flaws. All right, interesting. I just turned the deck over and there's the sun. Again, for me, it's just a confirmation that I was meant to do this reading at this time. All right. We have the Queen of Cups. Well, she's holding her cup out towards the future. She's like, I have been working, and now I'd like some love. This is a perfect queen as it relates to love because this is a queen who would really cherish relationships. You know what I mean? Like, I don't feel, and I know some of you may have bad experiences with Queen of Cups, but that's not what I'm feeling here. I feel like she's open because her hand is holding the cup out to the universe. Like, got my career. I'm not saying that it's like all set, but definitely on my way. And boy, would I like to share it with someone. like to share my life with someone. We have the Six of Swords over memories of love. Okay, so for some of you, this could certainly talk again about previous energy that may have come, that may had turned toxic, or it could certainly just talk about a relationship that, I feel like you probably would have ended it. And maybe that action alone is, again, a sign to the, you're like, we don't always have to speak it. Our actions tell divine what we're ready for, right? And she is facing the future. I have a feeling she left someone. I really am not picking this up for past lovers. Like, I don't feel the toxicity came for them. I'm not saying, I mean, if you were together before, then something broke you up. But I feel it's more like our age. Like, we just didn't, you don't know what you know until you know it. But now you know it. Now you know it. We have the Ten of Swords. Now, I am going to say that it did come in reverse, but I did say to my guides that I didn't want to read reversals today. But I have to just show it in reverse. And this is where all the swords are falling out. It's like the weight of other people's words hold no value anymore. And I'm talking about negative people. I'm talking about the hurt. It's gone. Now, if it's in the upright for you, and listen, maybe this is why I'm seeing it in reverse, but also I said I didn't really want to read reversals. But something is making me read it that way. But let's say that it's not reversed, then it means that I could potentially be in some type of a repeat pattern. And maybe that's what it really wants you to look at. Like when I look at my emotional house, which is going to come right under it, what I want to look at is like, or you like look at your energy like during that time period. I know when I've had like some of the worst relationships, my own vibration was not very high. I didn't have a lot of self-confidence. I dealt with difficult lovers and all that, you know what I mean? But now I just so happen to be with the love of my life, which this is why I always say I will never leave out someone coming back from your past because that is my life. And I know many of you know that. But I'm telling you, 40 years later, my phone rings and everything changes. And we're living together now. We are in union. And did I think that was going to happen to me? Not a clue. Never even thought that. I wasn't even living in the same state. We were in two different states. And that's why I say you just never know. Why can't it be you? Put those intentions out there, but make them of a high vibration. And I promise you it's going to come back. Leave go of again exactly how it must show. What do I want? I want loyalty. I want someone who will love me 100%. I want someone that I can love 100% and trust. Okay. And if you're still in that Ten of Swords, which I don't think that you are, but if you are, maybe what you need to look at is just what I just said. That simply, when my vibration is low, who comes towards me? Those of low vibration. All right. Well, then I'm going to change that, right? I'm going to have a positive mindset, optimism. All right. Keep going. Hello, Ace of Pentacles. Over the Ace of Swords. Wow. Why am I saying wow? Well, to me, the Ace of Pentacles means something is coming into, not something, someone is coming into your physical world. It may start with a ring, a text, you've got mail, but then I feel like then it comes together. So here it comes, right? And here's the soulmates. Oh my gosh, and look what they have. The Ace of Wands, passion, action oriented. Makes sense that the Page of Wands and the King of Wands are here. Again, it doesn't matter the sign. It's really their actions, right? This is someone who does take risk. This is someone who's action oriented. So, I put action behind my words. This feels like when these soulmates come together, I have a feeling they won't be able to keep their hands off each other. Look at the aces all coming together. But what a beautiful ace to come right over the soulmates. We have the Seven of Wands. Hello, sun. Well, coming over the Eight of Cups. So, if I have yet to really dig into my emotional house, and again, it's not to judge yourself, it's to know yourself, right? Like, what's my part? And not to, again, don't blame yourself, It's like, if I didn't know, then you didn't know. But what I know now is different. I mean, we have the sun and the moon. I feel like old energy's being eclipsed out and come on in new energy. The sun really is, it's about a new beginning. The sun will come out tomorrow. It's very playful energy too. And it is illumination. So I feel like even though I really don't have any energy of fear on the table, so to speak, if there's any fear, everything will be illuminated. Anything that's done in the dark will come to the light. And if I have any fear, I would say the best advice is to take it slow because people will always reveal who they are. But having said that, I have a feeling. I just have a feeling. I don't know how this can go slow. I don't know how it can go slow. I feel like for some of you, I feel like you made some changes in your life, like you've reclaimed your life, reclaimed like your dreams, and you have to, it's interesting. The person in the Six of Swords is in a boat and they're heading towards the future. Well, where are they heading towards? The star. It's like the star is guiding them. The star is their guiding light. All right. We have justice. Card of Libra. Cutting ties. Six of Swords would definitely signify the cutting of previous ties. And maybe that's what now, this could talk about like someone being in a relationship and then now they've left that relationship. They've cut ties. And I feel like if they cut ties, they've cut ties 100%. When justice shows up in a reading, though, it's also about making you whole again. Well, what's mirroring it? The soulmates. The soulmates. All right. We have the Five of Wands coming over the Strength card. I have a feeling what this is saying is, this is battling type energy. And again, because I have someone in a ship who's leaving, and again, a five change, maybe that's exactly what happened. And then this coming over the Strength card, so, maybe for a while I was part of it. I feel like this energy turns into just drama because nobody wants to back down. Nobody wants to apologize. And I feel like sometimes the best way of handling this energy is to leave it, is to walk away. And that's exactly what someone's doing. Ace of Swords over the moon. Look at that. The Eight of Wands over the Eight of Wands. Okay. That brings our energy or the soulmates to the same vibration. I feel like this is very good news. It means two people are ready for real love. I really feel like what it means is two people separately are ready for a real relationship. Not just a relationship, but a relationship that's going to last for the rest of our lives. It's like you are both wishing, because it's mirroring the star again. You're both wishing for the same thing. And the sun feels like it's here to help. Like it's here to show you the way. Like the breadcrumbs will be there. You have four aces and spiritual union. And one more card. Look at this, the Two of Wands. Now, why does that excite me? Because I feel like you're taking all these aces, and I feel like as the phone rings, or however that communication happens, I feel like it is yes. Now, it is two, so maybe we are just starting at the beginning, but this talks about the type of path that you're about to walk down. Passionate. Well, we know that. We see it. Desirable. We know that because you've left what was undesirable. Action oriented. I got to be willing to walk through those gates. But I see nothing here that tells me that you're not willing. And listen, it doesn't mean like at this moment in your head, you're like, yes, I'm willing. But I have a feeling as this energy starts to happen, it just feels like it's an automatic yes. I mean, it just does. All right, let's take Mother Mary over this. And you know, the Two of Wands is the perfect two to come out over the King and the Page of Wands. Again, it does not have to mean a fire sign, but it's definitely action oriented. It's definitely passionate. So, you know, the passion isn't just for right now. The passion's along the whole path. I mean, if you don't marry this person, then I don't know if I should read tarot anymore. If, you know, and it doesn't have to be marriage, but if you don't, like, if the union doesn't happen, and I know it's not going to be for everyone, but listen, maybe it's different for everyone. These aces are for everyone. And again, four of them. The star is for everyone. So why can't spiritual union also be for everyone? You know, but each in their own time. All right. And by the way, you know, we want to read this because it's almost like a roadmap. That's how I read tarot. It's like, here's where we're starting. And then the energies start moving in. Well, the ace of swords, well, first the star. Well, first the memories of love, and then the star, and then the ace of swords with the ace of pentacles, and then the soulmates with the ace of wands. You know what I mean? Like it just feels right. All right, but let's see what Mother Mary has to say. So, I feel like many relationships here, or I should just say for many people who are about to enter into this energy. Mother Mary, what would be your words of wisdom? Wow. Wow. Okay, that literally, wow. Excuse me, one second. I mean, it's like way over there. Wow. Okay. I never seen a card fly so far, or fly in that direction. It went to the right. Self-respect. I honor and love myself through my healthful actions. Self-respect. I'm sure that's what some of you are learning. I'm sure some have taken, some you've dealt with some people who have taken that away, and now I feel like you're reclaiming it. Children. I know some of you have known each other since you were children. And to me, children is like up to the age of 18. My heart is filled with love for children, which creates miracles and positive change for them and me. Some of you could be involved, like volunteer, like big brother, big sister. Some, it could be, it's interesting. All of a sudden, I'm also getting this feeling that some of you may be merging your families. And what I mean by that is you have children, they have children, and you're merging them together. And I don't feel a problem with that at all. Feminine, feminine. Well, if Mother Mary is asking you to bring out your feminine energy, that means the masculine is also. Now, feminine energy to me reminds me of the Empress, which is means that her heart is open. She is able to love and nurture. But she's learned so much through life that honestly, if anybody was coming towards you that, had plans of hurting you in any way, and I mean like in a mental, well, in any way, the alarm bells would ring so loud that there's no way you could not notice. But then after that, it does become free will. But, anyways, feminine. I allow my feminine nature to shine brightly as a valuable part of my identity. For some, maybe that has been shut down, you know, and it's interesting because I know that, I know that I'm in my masculine energy a lot. And I know, like, I'm one of those people, maybe it's because I'm Virgo, I don't even know. But I need to be pulled back into my feminine energy. It's interesting because my daughter is the opposite, where she is much more in her feminine energy, but sometimes she needs to be pulled in her masculine energy. And I'm not saying that my masculine energy is what makes me money, but what I'm saying is I feel like my focus has been there. And now my focus is about to change. So this really is just saying open your heart. If you truly want this to be, then you also got to be able to love just as you want love for you. But I think you're ready. I'm not saying you're in perfect energy because we never will be, and we shouldn't shoot for that. But I feel like there's a crack in the door, and I feel like that light's going to start pouring in. Guys, I love this reading. And it's very close to eclipse time. So, it's interesting. I was thinking I want to do this reading before eclipse because I don't know if anything's going to happen to my internet. Um, so anyway, I loved your reading. I hope you find value in it. I hope you find comfort in it. Just know that things happen at a different time and also recognize how we get to this point. First, I got to look at my focus. If I'm always focusing on what I have lost instead of what is yet to be gained, that kind of holds me back. But when I change my focus, just as it's asking you to, two cups, two cups behind you or in front of you. Here they are. Here they are. I love you guys. I thank you. I thank you for allowing me to do these types of reading. It literally just, my guys were like, future love, future love. I even found the thumbnail before I did the reading. So that's how much I know I was meant to do this reading. So thank you for just allowing me to do these type of readings. I love you guys. I hope that you find your person and they find you. But I feel like the most important thing is just put those intentions out there and believe that it can be so. And so it is. I'll see you guys next time, either at our lives, which, what is today, Monday? I'll probably go live on Wednesday. And that's really where you can ask me any questions you want. But other than that, I'm going to let you be. I love you. I'll see you next time at our table. Bye bye.